Muddy's had his first nail clip today, as me as his owner. He has had a nail clip before, but that was with his breeder, so his nails are getting a little bit sharp. It is one of those things that once you start, you kind of have to continue throughout their life, because it's a bit like our nails. The more you cut them back, the more quicker that they'll grow. So I'm kind of making a bit of a rod for my own back, but I would like to get him used to having it done from a pup. And whilst he's fairly amenable with having it done, obviously we just want to get him used to it. So Katie's just taking the tips off today, and he'll probably need them doing sort of every 3 to 4 weeks. Muddy's had his second vaccine today. He's 2 to 4 weeks post having his first vaccine, and also he's just 10 weeks. So there has to be, the second one has to be either 10 weeks or over, just to make sure that the immunity is high enough. So a week from today, he is perfectly allowed to go out and socialise with any dog, whether they're vaccinated or not, and to go out into public areas and have a good sniff. Parvovirus is probably one of the main things that we vaccinate against, that he probably would be most liable to get. You know, we've even seen cases at this practice and other practices in Swindon recently, so always really important to have their first and second vaccine done. Muddy's having his microchip today. We tend not to do it at the first vaccination, generally because the first vaccination is the first visit to the vets, and the microchip really is a stonking needle. And if you look at the size of the microchip that we're actually putting in, it's about the size of a grain of rice, so you can imagine the size of the needle to be able to pass that through. Hence why we tend to do it at the second vaccine, so when they can go out in a week's time and socialise, obviously if he was to go missing, then he's got that microchip in there which has the identification that can trace him back to me as his owner. If you look at the number, so when we scan them, the number that comes up is a unique number to him. So it doesn't automatically come up with my details. There's a nationwide database that we would then phone, quote that number, and then they would give my name, my address, his name, his date of birth, what sex he is, and then hopefully be able to reunite us through telephone numbers. So I've continued to do the sit, down, stay. We've been working on the leave. He just thrives on training. He absolutely loves it. So I've been doing a bit of clicker training with Muddy. What I'm trying to do is get him, so if he's off sniffing or doing something, he hears the click like this, and he should come back. Good boy. Good boy. And what eventually I will start to do is train him with the whistle. So again, he's associating a noise to coming back, getting a treat. It's just making sure that when you have got animals off the lead that you're actually in control and you can get them back if needs be.